excited to be here, and you guys, y'all sing absolutely awesome. So today we're talking about Moses and all, but now it's the time of the show where we're actually going to teach you something else. I know, you thought it's summer. No more pencils, no more books, no more having to learn stuff. But I'm sorry, we tricked you. Today we really are going to try and teach you some things. It's a real bummer, isn't it? But maybe not. You may leave here smarter than you were when you got here. And if you really pay attention, you may learn stuff that'll make your life better. I'm not saying that you're going to have a better understanding of long division, and you probably won't know how to spell ambidextrous. I'm talking about a whole different kind of smart. In the Bible, Jesus said anyone who hears his teachings and puts them into practice is a wise man. He's smart. He's bright. Jesus also said that anyone who hears his teachings and doesn't put them into practice is a foolish man. He's brainless even. Let me put it in a different way. If you want to be wise, if you want to be smart, if you want to be bright, not only do you have to hear what Jesus said, but you must do what Jesus said. Not only do you need to take in what you learn, but you must live out what you learn. So, let's learn a phrase that will help us today. I'm going to take it in and live it out. Say it with me. I'm going to take it in and live it out. And then you guys will be bright and not brainless. And hopefully you'll know the difference between the two. You're going to get a chance to decide that right now. You're going to hear a story about two guys, and it's up to you to decide which one is bright and which one is brainless.
Now this is living. I'm serious. It doesn't get any better than this right here. Just look at that view. Look at it. I can't tell where the ocean ends and the sky begins. You're jealous, aren't you? You are? Don't even deny it. Well, hey, I'd be jealous too if I were you looking at me. Beautiful view, beautiful home right here on the beach. Not a care in the world. Yeah, you can bet I'd be jealous. Hey, I'll let you in on a little secret. All this stuff wasn't that hard to get. You wouldn't believe how much beachfront property there is out there, just waiting for someone to come along and snatch it up. When this lot went on the market, guess who was waiting? First in line, checkbook in hand. You're looking at him. Then, a couple more months, a few more checks, and a whole lot of lumber later, boom! I got me a quaint little home right here on the beach.
May I have your attention, please? We interrupt this broadcast for a special weather report.
Okay, so you see, it's all about being in the right place at the right time. I'm no real estate genius or anything, but I just saw an opportunity and I took it. And now I'm living it up while everybody else keeps doing the same old, same old. Hey, like my neighbor Herman over there. You see him? You see his house? It's not on the beach. It's on that rocky ridge. He was building his house when he got here, and he's still working on it. What a loon. Who tests the emergency broadcast signal in the middle of the day? I'm trying to relax here. Where was I? Oh, Herman, right. So this guy could have gotten a house on the beach, like me. But he wasn't thinking. Why would you want to have to lug all that lumber up on some rocky crag when you can unload it right here on the beach? It doesn't make any sense. It's taken him forever to build that thing. What is he doing? Putting wood over the windows? Hey, Herman! Herman! Aren't you done yet? What? Can't hear you because my house is so close to these loud rolling waves. Sure, okay. You have fun working all day. Cuckoo.
May I have your attention, please? We interrupt this
Serious.
broadcast to bring you a special... Residents are advised to take cover. Category 5 storm. 40-foot waves! I've never seen anything quite like it.
So, the point I'm trying to make is you can have everything that I have. There are lots of easy ways out there to get what you want. Oh, well, I'm out of lemonade. Oh man, here comes the hardest work I'll do all day. Pour another glass. Oh, looks like rain.
We interrupt this marathon of cheesy and predictable beach music for an urgent weather report. Hurricane Michael is headed our way. We advise everyone to board up their windows and find shelter immediately. This is a big one, folks, so if you have any property on the beach, I sure hope you have insurance.
So we have these two guys in their housing projects, but which one is bright and which one is brainless? We have this one guy who built his house on a sandy beach. So let's call him Mr. Sandman. And we have this other guy named Herman, apparently, who built his house on a rock. Mr. Sandman seems pretty bright, doesn't he? He has everything he's ever wanted and didn't have to work very hard to get it. But Herman, he had to work really hard. Building his house on a rock was taking a lot longer. Why would anyone want to work harder than they have to? Seems pretty brainless, doesn't it? But maybe not. There's one thing to consider. There's a storm coming. Rain, wind, and waves are about to hit these two houses. Which one do you think has a better chance to stand? The house on the sand or the house on the rock? Well, Jesus told a story a lot like this one in the Bible. In Matthew 7, it says, the wise man built his house on the rock, and the rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against his house. Yet it did not fall because its foundation was on a rock. The foolish man built his house on the sand. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against his house, and it fell with a great crash. But I'll let you in on a little secret. In that story, Jesus wasn't really talking about houses. He was talking about what we choose to build our lives upon. We can choose to build our lives upon things that don't matter, things we can't depend on, things that aren't eternal, like friends and money and stuff like that. Or we can choose to build our lives upon things that do matter, things we can depend upon, things like a relationship with Jesus Christ. The truth is, sometimes building your life on what really counts is harder than the other way. But if we're bright and we do as Jesus said, we'll be able to face any storm that comes toward us. So, what was that phrase we learned earlier? I'm going to take it in and what? Live it out. Take it in and what? Live it out. Okay, well, one way that I'm going to take it in and live it out is by building my life on what really counts. Can we say that together? Build my life on what really counts. Great. So let's add those two phrases together. I'm going to take it in and live it out and build my life on what really counts. You guys are awesome and well on your way to being bright and not brainless.